Hello and welcome to Brand X Reviews. This is a very quick news report that I'm going to do. I say news report, it was announced 2 days ago that Jesse Eisenberg is cast as the Lex Luthor character in the upcoming Man of Steel sequel, which is as yet unnamed. Generally being called Batman vs Superman at the moment, but I'm not sure when they're going to announce the title of the film. But point is anyway, they've announced Jesse Eisenberg, like I say, is to play Lex Luthor, and there has been a lot of backlash on the internet about this. A lot of the fans have said this is not what we expected at all. I was taken by surprise, but this was 2 days ago, so this isn't really a news report, it's more my kind of thoughts on this. And they haven't really changed over the last couple of days. I do like Jesse Eisenberg. I've only seen him in a handful of films such as Zombieland, Now You See Me, and of course Social Network, in which he was nominated for an Academy Award. He's a very good actor. He has got his own style of acting, I will put it that way. I've generally seen him carry through all of his films. I'm not saying he always plays the same character, but he does have his own kind of style of acting which comes across as kind of awkward and kind of nervous style of acting, and kind of geeky as well. I'm not sure if that's what he's going to bring to the role of Lex Luthor. I kind of hope not, because a lot of people have said the thing about Jesse Eisenberg is he's fairly young and kind of not big, because some people identify Lex Luthor as being this big muscular character. Point I would say is Lex Luthor is an evil genius. He doesn't have to be big and muscular. He tends to beat Superman with his intelligence rather than anything else. I mean, Gene Hackman and Kevin Spacey that we've seen on film played Lex Luthor, and they weren't particularly muscle men. The characters they played were more intellectual. But the thing is with Jesse Eisenberg, he's 30 and he looks younger. I mean, he can play younger, I guess. Whereas a lot of people, myself included, kind of think of Lex Luthor as being a bit older, like maybe 40 or 50. And maybe older than Superman as well. I think Jesse Eisenberg might actually be slightly younger than Henry Cavill, who's playing Superman. But it's going to be kind of weird. From what Zack Snyder, the film director, has said, they're going in a different direction, obviously, and doing something unique with this, which, again, could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. My main problem with Man of Steel was they tended to do things unexpected and things that we didn't really kind of identify with or wouldn't have imagined for the sake of it. They just changed things from traditional Superman storytelling just for the sake of it, in my opinion. Typical example, because I can be specific, having Lois Lane identify Clark Kent as Superman before Superman's even established was something that they did. Because normally in traditional Superman storytelling, be it the comics, the TV series, the films, Lois Lane knows Clark Kent, Lois Lane knows Superman, then she later on might find out that two are the same people. But in this one, in Man of Steel, she just pretty much identifies him straight away, and then finds out that he's got superpowers, and then he becomes Superman. And I think they did that just for the sake of it, and it wasn't a great direction to go in, because it kind of bypassed the whole Clark Kent is Superman, who knew kind of aspect of it. But I mean, they might do that in the sequel, but the jig is up as far as Lois Lane goes. But that's a typical example. I'm kind of ranting on here. But that's a typical example of something that they changed just for the sake of it, and it wasn't for the better. So I'm hoping that with Jesse Eisenberg, that they really are going to do something good, and they've not just cast somebody unexpectedly because he's an Academy Award nominee, and they know that that'll, get a lot of good press or whatever. And I'm just hoping that, he really does do something good with it, and that he pulls it off. Because the other thing with Jesse Eisenberg is, as I say, he's quite young, but he can play a lot younger as well. He's one of those actors that I would liken to Andrew Garfield. I pretty much connect the two in my mind because the first film that I saw both of them in was the Social Network film. Andrew Garfield, of course, plays Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man, and I think Andrew Garfield, from memory, is in his late 20s, something like that. But the character he plays, obviously in Spider-Man, is a teenager. So he's playing a character who's 10 years younger, and he can pull it off because he can look younger. Similar with Jesse Eisenberg, he's 30 in real life, but he could play a 20-year-old and pull that off quite easily. So to play a character Lex Luthor that we expect to be older, or that we identify in our minds as being older, really, I don't know. I'm interested to see how this is gonna work. Anyway, as a lot of people are, we've got another 2 damn years to wait for this as well. So this film's getting a lot of coverage to say that it's not even going to be released for another 2 years. It feels like it's out this year from all the heat that it's getting at the moment. So 2 years is going to be a long time to wait for this. And I'm just hoping at the end of it, it's not going to be rubbish, because as I say, the fan community at the moment online is kind of going apeshit about it, and really. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people have been saying good things, and as I say, I'm one of those people. I'm happy with this choice, but I am a bit concerned nevertheless. Nothing against Jesse Eisenberg, I'm just concerned with the actual film itself, what they're going to do with him, because like I say, I've said it about 20 times now, he's a great actor. But I'm just concerned, but I'm very happy with the casting decision. Now this kind of overshadowed the other announcement, because it came out the same day that Jeremy Irons is going to be playing Alfred, that is Bruce Wayne's butler, played by Michael Caine in the previous Batman films, the Dark Knight trilogy, which are in no way connected to this film. So that, I don't really have anything to say about that. I like Jeremy Irons. I haven't really seen him in a lot of films. The main one that springs to mind is probably the same one as everyone else. That's Die Hard with a Vengeance. But he's a very good actor, and I'm very happy with that as well. So, and I can very much see him playing the character. I can see him being really good at it. Whether he's as good as Michael Caine, I don't know, but we'll see. So I don't really have anything else to say about this that springs to mind anyway. Like I say, let us know what you think, post comments on the YouTube page or at brandxreviews.com. You can access the YouTube channel through the webpage. There is a social media page on the website which links you through to our Facebook page or to our YouTube channel, so you can leave comments there, or you can just leave comments on brandxreviews.com. And if you want to check back, we will be doing future news reports on this and other things. We did one a couple of weeks ago regarding the delay of Batman vs Superman from 2015 to 2016, so if you want to go watch that, you can see that on the website as well. I say again, brandxreviews.com, and be sure to check back, because we will, like I say, be following this and other projects as announcements come out and sharing our thoughts. So let us know what you think anyway. Thank you very much.